Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's about SAE. Bless upon yourself and thank you all for tuning in. Some wonderful people, we're gonna zoom in and Darren Sammy speaking ahead of the West Indies Test series versus Australia, where he's expected to really dominate the Australian in the region. He's saying that right now the way he's looking at Shamar Joseph, he's really interesting. He's showing sign of what he did in Australia, hitting that meter length, and he's just waiting on him to replicate what he did against Australia, because we have to put up a good showing for the West Indies, facing the number one test ranking nation. Australian Steve Smith also spoke on his injury, and we also have the updates, guys, on who will replacement in the Australian team, because we've seen that a lot of players are getting injured. So, some people are calling for a replacement. But if it's the first time on the channel, guys, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be the first alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. So without further ado, people, let's hear what Darren Sammy had to say. Sammy happy with preparation ahead of Australia series. My people, West Indies head coach Darren Sammy said he is delighted with the hard work being put in by his players during the ongoing pre-series camp in Barbados, with over a week before the first ball against Australia in the opening test. Sammy put the players through an all-day training session in the middle to test their readiness to face the world number one ranked team. Today was a full day of test cricket as we look at game sense training. It was good to see Shamar run in and bowl those really good areas, and so did all the other bowlers. The ability to consistently hit that 6 meter mark was good to see, and I enjoyed seeing the bowlers firing, Sammy said. He was hugely impressed by Shamar Joseph, the 24-year-old fast bowler who is making a return to the international stage. Shamar, since he announced himself on the Test arena against Australia in these two Test matches down under, I would love to see him repeat those kinds of performances in the coming weeks here on home soil. We went back to see the preparation he had then and the kind of work he had in his legs, and we tried to recreate that kind of situation, Sammy said. The series will be played for the Frank Worrell Trophy, right? And will signal the start of the 2025 to 2027 cycle of ICC Men's World Test Championship for both teams. Australia starts the series as the number one ranked team, having not lost a series in the 2023-2025 World Test cycle. Um, they have 123 points, while West Indies are in 8th place and 73 points. A win in the series could see them move to 7th above Pakistan, who are on 78 points. Meanwhile, the Australians are due to arrive in Barbados on Tuesday and will have a training camp at the Pichocue Windward Cricket Club on the eastern side of the island. They have been forced to make a change to the squad, with all-rounder Sian Abbott replace Brendan Doggett, who had an injury complaint during the ICC Men's Test Championship finals in England last week. They are also expected to be without batting legend Steve Smith, who suffered a dislocated finger when he spilled a vital catch in the final at Lord's. Smith's absence means Josh English, the backup wicket-keeper, is expected to take his place in the middle order. It is also expected that 19-year-old sensation Sam Costas will open the batting, and Marnus Lamishane will return to number 3 as a replacement for Cameron Green, the giant all-rounder who struggled at Lord's. I a splint for 8 weeks. No, and I may be able to play with it in a couple of weeks. It will depend on my functionality and what I am able to do. So it was probably the best result I could have hoped for, Smith said. I was standing pretty close with the helmet, and as we saw throughout the game, a lot of nicks went short of first and second slip. The plan was to stand pretty close, and I lost sight of with the angle that Mitchell Stark was bowling, and it kind of went inside Bavuma's hip, and I didn't see it until really late. It was tricky. It didn't go in my hands very well. Fortunately, there is no break there, and it just split the skin and dislocate it, which made me feel pretty ill at that stage. So, if you guys haven't heard about the squad as yet for both teams, my people, we're gonna try see if we can reiterate the squad or re-give you guys the squad that was named, right? Um, Squads: West Indies, Rustan Chase captain, Jamal Warkan vice captain, Kevlan Anderson, Craig Brathwaite, John Campbell, Casey Carty, Justin Greaves, Shay Hope, Tevin Imlach, Alzari Joseph, Shamar Joseph, Brandon King, Joanne Lane, Mikhail Louis, Anderson Phillip, Jaden Seals, and Darren Sammy, the head coach. So, moving to the Australia guys, we have Pat Cummins, captain, Usman Kawaja, Marnus Labuschagne, Cameron Green, Steve Smith, Travis Head, B.O. Webster, Alex Carey, Mitchell Stark, Nathan Lyon, Josh Hazelwood, Josh English, Sam Cantas, Scott Boland, Matt Kuhlman, Stian Abbott, Andrew McDonald, the head coach. So the matches, guys, the first test will be on June 25 to 29 at Kensington Oval, Barbados. The second test, guys, will be July 3 to 7 at National Stadium, Grenada. And the third and final test, guys, will start on July 12 to 16 at Sabina Park, Jamaica, day and night. So all the Jamaican fans, all the Grenadian fans, all the Barbados fans, go out and support the West Indies. They're coming at your home ground. The West Indies are really in need of your guys' support, in order to beat this number one test ranking nation. And people, the match is expected to be 1-2, draw a lot of attention, because the last time these two teams played, was down under, and Mr. Shamar Josie made a name for himself there and just break onto the scene, in all format of the game and playing leagues, and that brilliant bowling that he displayed, guys, was really the pinnacle of his career when it was starting. So I'm sure he would like to replicate that, and moving forward, help the West Indies in this three-match test. It should be interesting. But honestly, people, leave your thoughts down below, all right?